Derrick, late there in the game, they had cut it to 13. You guys responded. I know Portland had a tough night, but just to get that kind of get a response back under your belt, how good did that feel?
Yeah, I think we just kind of got a little lackadaisical. I was a big part of that, and I just, Luke did a good job of like setting the screen. I got a wide open layup off of it, and kind of just settled us down, and just went from there. So it's good to get this win, and now we got to go on the road and get some out there.
Us on the outside, we say 20-point lead, make it 30. 30-point lead, make it 40. But when you're up and you know the other team's struggling and you know you guys have been going pretty well, how hard is it really on the floor to keep pushing? How easy is it to be like, oh, okay, we got this, and just kind of slip into those little lapses?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like human nature. You want to do it every time when you're up 20, make it 30. Like, I've heard it my whole life. But even when you're down 20, like, it just takes one play and you kind of make a run off of that. So, you know that it's a game of runs, and you just try to end their run as quickly as possible and just keep making the right plays.
Hey, Derrick. 7 assists tonight. As Trailblazers, they went small for a lot of the game because Nurk just came back. What do you see out there, attacking closeout, attacking, mismatches? What do you see out there?
Yeah, I mean, they did go small, a lot of that, and we're trying to switch 1 through 5, so just trying to create an advantage. We got a lot of good shooters, and we were able to get out in transition and get some quick ones that way before they got their defense set. So just trying to create advantages and make them pay for whatever they're giving us.
Derrick, Joe had mentioned he felt you controlled the game with your transition defense here tonight. What did you see when you reviewed that from the last couple of games, and what did you see as a major difference here against Portland?
Yeah, I think we did a good job of, especially with Dames, pushing in transition, just showing the crowd, showing the bodies. He's one of the top players in the league, and just trying to slow him down any way possible. It's not a one-person job, and sprint back and just showing him that crowd, and we did a pretty good job with that today.
Derrick, Grant, DMP for 3 quarters tonight. How are you guys trying to keep him involved and motivated and upbeat, even though he hasn't played as much in recent weeks here?
He's doing a good job. Obviously, it's not easy, but he's a great guy, a great person. He wants everybody to succeed, and we all love Grant, and so we got his back and he's got ours.
And you're playing with different guys, Blake, Mike, different nights at that 5-4-5 position. What are some of the other guys bringing to that spot that are helping you out across the floor? Yeah,
I feel like each of the bigs kind of do it a little different. Blake's a little different from Mike, and Mike's a little different from Luke. So they each bring a different aspect to the game, and every time that they're out there, we're confident in them, and they've been doing a great job for us all year.
Derrick, can you explain what happened with Bill Kennedy when he was saying something to the bench? Were you near him when he was doing that? What was that whole thing about?
I don't know how it all started, but I think they switched the foul to – they said it was on Sam when Sam wasn't there. And then I don't know how that all started, but I'm going to ask someone that was a part of that one.
Going back to what you were saying about Grant, I don't think I've ever heard you complain about pretty much anything up here. And there's been times where you didn't close games. You didn't close a game recently, even though you just won Player of the Week recently. You obviously must be a little bit frustrated when those things happen. So how do you balance the perspective of we're a good team, there's lots of good players, versus I'm good enough, I should be finishing those games?
I'm playing basketball. I'm blessed, so I'm not really trying. I'm just to have the right perspective on things, but just understand that it's a team game. There'll be times when I'm gonna need a close. There's gonna be times when Malcolm, Smart. It's hard to take them out of the game as well. So anytime I'm out there, I'm just try to do things to help us win games, and even if I'm off the court, just be a good teammate and trust that the people out there are going to help us win.
Those moments when you don't get those chances? Does that fuel you, or like if it does, like what does that do for you? Like, do you like work harder in the gym the next day? Do you like push harder in the next game? Like, what does that do for you?
Not. I just try to be consistent with everything, my day to day. Not try to get too high. Maybe if I close and made a big play, and if I don't close, not try to get too low. Just try to stay consistent, and I feel comfortable either way.